Hi there, Gemini. This is the Spirit Warrior with your fortnightly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. The first column here is in current energy. Oh dear, Gemini. And the first card out is the Three of Swords. Oh dear. You'd think I could do this, don't you? Get the cards straight. That's better. And then we have the Knight of Swords and the Sun card. Now there's a contrast for you, isn't there? The second column is your challenges. So Gemini, I'd love to ask you, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you could do so and help me out. I'm teetering on 4,000 subscribers and I'd really love to kick it over and build towards 5,000 so that I can grow the channel. And if I grow the channel a bit more, it means I may be able to do weekly readings as well. So the next card is the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Pentacles, and also the YouTube algorithm is giving me a hard time, as there are a couple of star signs where it shares all my videos and I have really good numbers, but there are some star signs where it really stars me, and I was wondering that if you could spread the word amongst your friends and families about this channel and help me grow it in the other star signs as well, I'd be absolutely joyful, rapt, and very appreciative. So in the challenges, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. In the opportunities, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, and the last column is the possible outcome for the reading. And we have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Tower card. Well, it's all happening here for you, Gemini. Of course, the Three of Swords is a card of pain and loss. It can be a difficult situation. There may be a divorce, or there may be a situation at work that may bring a loss of job. So there's something that may be in your life that is really deeply hurting you. The Knight of Swords is a card of frenetic energy. So he is charging towards something in his life. But of course, he can be rash. So he may be charging towards nothing in particular rather than a focused goal. And the Sun card is the most joyful and happy card in the tarot. It's full of joy, love, happiness, enthusiasm, fun, prosperity, and abundance. So it's quite a thing to have it in one row like this, isn't it? Are you feeling pain, loss, and sorrow? Or are you feeling joyful and happy? So my feeling is that the Knight of Swords is a card of movement, and there is a transition going on. And the transition is moving from this pain and loss of the Three of Swords and deciding that you're not going to allow it to hold you back in life anymore, and you're using the amazing positive energy of the Knight of Swords to carry you towards the joy and happiness of the Sun card. So I think that the news is actually quite positive. Although this card always appears quite stark when you just look at it, it can mean that there is a phase of your life, or this situation in your life, that is about to end. And if we look at the Judgment card, it is the end of a cycle. So it seems to be that you're starting to move away from this Three of Swords moment and you're heading towards the Sun, which really is a really positive message, isn't it? The Three of Swords is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. The Five of Cups clarifies the Knight of Swords. And the Death card clarifies the Sun card. So really, the message really gets deeper here, doesn't it? So the Four of Pentacles, and of course we have it right next door as well. So there's really strong energy here in the Four of Pentacles is about being stuck in one place. You know, he's created these Four Pentacles, which has been quite an achievement, but he's so fearful about moving on, he's not letting go of these pentacles in his life. And this suggests that you've been stuck in a period of your life where there's been a lot of hurt and pain. So this could be, you know, if we're looking at pentacles, it could be a job where you've stuck it out. It brings you no joy and happiness in life, but it's creating pentacles and you've stuck it out and you've persevered. But now it seems now is the time to move past this situation. You know, it could also be a relationship as well that is holding you back. You know, often when somebody's leaving a relationship, money is a key factor because you're not just leaving a love relationship, you're leaving a financial connection as well, aren't you? That often our lives intertwined. We own properties with people and we need our combined income to support the loans and the mortgages and all the other things that are interconnected in a relationship. And so sometimes it is difficult to leave those situations because it feels as though you're leaving without a safety net, that the whole thing could collapse. And the Five of Cups is a card of loss and disappointment. So it feels as though there's been a lot of pain and sorrow and you're finding it difficult to move past this situation, that it is such a dominant thing in your life that it's holding you here and you're finding it hard to move on towards the Two Cups of opportunity here, and you're frozen here in the pain and sorrow of the Three Cups that have been turned over. But of course, you can use the energy of the Knight of Swords, which brings improving clarity. So you're starting to see a path in life that may be different from that which you're leaving. And the Death card certainly says this is a period of regeneration, that there's something in your life that is dead and not serving you anymore. And of course, that could be the job, the relationship, the friendship, the situation that is holding you frozen in life. But the Death card is, you know, one door closing and a new door opening. It is a promise of regeneration, of rebirth. And the ultimate rebirth is the Sun card, that it is the promise that as you make this change, that you find the strength and the will and the courage and the power to make this change in your life, that the warmth of the sun will fill your life. So it is quite a dramatic message here for you, isn't it, Gemini? In the challenges, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. So we really covered the Four of Pentacles, haven't we? You're feeling stuck in a situation and you're really fearful of moving on. The Six of Pentacles is a card of rebalancing, and particularly in money and finance. And so I have talked about the fact that often situations are intertwined. This can also be not just relationships, that you're stuck in a job because you have no other means of support and you don't feel as though you can find another position that will reward you in the same way and help you support your family, your life, and so on. But often you'll find that once you've made the decision that it's time to move forward, time to move on, that it opens up windows that you didn't know were there. And this is about rebalancing your life, that there may be a situation where you need to readjust your finances, and you may find that there may be a situation where you need to rebalance things or reassess situations, but this rebalancing will allow you to move away from the things that are causing you distress and pain. And the Judgment card is the end of a cycle. So it is really the good news that the pain and suffering is over. And it finds you, as you release the grip and move past the pain and sorrow and rebalance your life, that you rise up from the ashes of your old life and now you're open to new beginnings in your life. So it really is a positive message of change for you, Gemini. The Five of Pentacles clarifies the Four of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles clarifies the Four of Pentacles. And the Hermit clarifies the Judgment card. So indeed, the universe is being quite clear, isn't it? The Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling as though you're stuck out in the cold. You're trudging through the snow. Life is really a drudge. It feels as like life sucks and you can't see a positive ending to all of this. And this is really where you're stuck, isn't it? That you're fearful, you're crying over your losses, you're not really willing to be brave and move forward, and you're feeling stuck out in the snow. So this really does amplify the message, but the message is that this death of this situation is required in your life to move on. And of course, the promise of this moving on is amazing. So as you make this transition and you adjust your finances and how money flows in your life, the King of Pentacles says, indeed, you will be prosperous and abundant, and life will start to look a whole lot better for you. And the Hermit is a card of locking yourself away and going within and listening to your self-knowledge and self-wisdom. And really, sometimes in these situations, you need to be a hermit, don't you? That you need that solitude to reflect and understand and allow your emotions and the pain to marinate so that you can find a formula that will allow you to see a light forward in your life and chart that path and rise up in the Judgment card. So there is certainly a definite transition here, but the promise and the outcome is really positive for you here, Gemini. In the opportunities, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. So this is really where the news gets better, doesn't it? The Eight of Wands is new momentum in your life. There's an acceleration of energy that is flowing into your life, and this will give you the power and desire to move on. And the King of Wands is a charismatic and outgoing and inspired king, and you will have his energy. As you embrace this change, you will feel the energy and you will start to feel confident again, and you'll start to believe yourself again. And this will allow you to take the opportunity to move forward. And the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, which is amazing opulence, prosperity and abundance, independence, and being able to live the life you choose. So, Gemini, really it is an amazingly positive path for you here. And now is the time to feel that energy and start to believe in yourself again and get ready to receive in the Nine of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Magician. The King of Wands, clarified by the Devil card. He had to make an appearance, didn't he? And the Three of Swords clarifies the Eight of Wands. It doesn't seem we're out of the woods yet, do we? Because, of course, we've got the Tower card sitting out over here as well. So, of course, the Devil is you being chained by your own thoughts, addictions, obsessions, and negativity. So this is about being stuck in this mindset of being out in the snow, that life is difficult and life is never going to get any better. But if we look, the chains around the people's necks are only loosely wrapped. And this says that it's a choice that you can stay stuck here with the devil, or you can slip the chains and open up your life to the positive energy that is flowing here. And the Three of Swords, clarifying the Eight of Wands, it says it's time to leave the pain and suffering behind. It's time to embrace the positive energy of the universe and stop being held back by the stumbling block of the pain and suffering. I mean, I know that's easier said than done, but it's certainly saying that the time to stop living in the Three of Swords energy is here, and now is the time to slip the chains and embrace the creative energy of the magician. He is the master creator of the tarot, and the universe says you are ready. You've got the tools, and now it's time to make your dreams and wishes come true. In the outcome, we have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Tower card. So the Eight of Cups is a card of leaving things behind. And of course, that's the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Devil card. Now is the time to walk away from the things that will hold you back from life. This man is heading out into the wilderness to find the ninth cup, the cup that will fulfill him. And so now is the time to get ready to find the things in life that will bring you joy, happiness, and prosperity and abundance. And the Seven of Swords can be a card of lying, cheating, and stealing. So, of course, if we look at some of these cards, some of this pain and sorrow may have been caused by somebody who's been dishonest and really betrayed us. So you need to be aware of that and really open your eyes to the behaviour of other people around you and, respond accordingly. But of course, the Seven of Swords can also be a card of new strategies. He's stealing the swords so that he doesn't have to go to war with the soldiers in the morning. This is a card of doing things differently, of applying new ideas and new strategies to your life. And so the universe is saying that as you move forward, now is the time to do things differently. And the Tower card is a card of regeneration. So it says there are things in your life that are undermining your dreams and desires in life. There are things that are holding you back, and these will be the pain and loss. So, of course, if we choose not to slip the chains of the Devil card, there may be a situation where the universe rearranges our life for us, and it could be a calamitous and painful and difficult situation, and it feels like everything's falling apart. But of course, if we choose to slip the chains, this situation could be an aha moment or an epiphany. And so this can be the information and the energy that we need to change our lives and move forward in a positive manner. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the King of Wands. So that's a reappearance of the King. The Queen of Pentacles clarifies the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups clarifies the Tower card. So the King of Wands re-signifies, because he is over here, that now is the time to embrace your self-confidence and self-belief. That often we allow these negative situations to pull us down and keep us down. But there has to be a time when you have to say, no, I am worthy of a great life. I have the abilities, and I can step forward into life, and I can embrace the things that the universe has in store for me, and I can step forward and I can embrace prosperity and abundance and love, joy and happiness. And the Queen of Pentacles confirms that money is on its way, that if you make these changes, you won't suffer in destitution, that in fact that your life will start to thrive. And the Queen is amazing at using money. So As well as receiving money, you will know how to use it and use it to your best advantage. And the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Tower card, says that as you make these changes, your cup will be filled with love, joy and happiness, and life will really start to hum. So an amazingly powerful message here for you, Gemini. We'll draw one more card, which is the overarching energy for the reading. And it's the Knight of Cups. So, of course, the Knight of Cups can mean that new romantic relationship. He is the knight in shining armour. But certainly there are no other romantic cards or love cards in this reading. It's definitely not a love reading, is it? So he can also mean that now is the time to follow your heart, to follow your dreams and passions, and start to embrace love and joy and prosperity in your abundance, and start to feel like your old self again, that you're really fired up and life is starting to be a pleasure and not a pain anymore. So the Knight of Cups, there you go. It's clarified by the Sun card. Now that is something, isn't it, Gemini? We start and we end with the Sun card. So you have much to look forward to. It's been a journey, and it's been difficult, and it's been painful, and it requires change and strength to release the negative mindsets that are created in these difficult circumstances. But the promise really is something amazing for you, Gemini, and that is the best outcome that you could possibly have for a reading like this. Life is full of promise, and now is the time to get ready to enjoy the fun, happiness, love and joy of the sun. I hope you like that reading. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.